What is up guys, welcome to the video, and today I'm going to be making a video about okay, so I made one for sparking like real back halfway and sparking, and actually it was decent tier list I guess, but yeah, this isn't going to be the same as the sparking tier list, so if you guys have watched it, you know what I mean. But yeah, this time I have done a lot of research on the base and the parts themselves, and this time I'm not going to be judging them on stock but rather on the parts, because yeah, the stocks have proven to be, not that reliable on how good the parts themselves are individually. So yeah, this time I'm going to be making a tier list about the DB Beyblade parts individually for competitive use, not for fun or fun use or cool because of the gimmick, but yeah, competitive use. If you guys are wondering why am I making a halfway tier list, because I realize if I did one like a, after the entire season is over, like you guys wouldn't know what to use for upcoming tournaments and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess let's go into the video. So first I'll be starting off with the rings. Okay, the first ring that was released in the Dynamite Battle season was, the first bay was Dynamite Belial. So Dynamite Belial's parts were Nexus, Venture, and the 2 armor, and obviously Dynamite and Belial. So here's the Dynamite ring. Okay, so where I'm gonna put the Dynamite ring is honestly average, because here's the thing, it's one of the lightest rings out there. It is actually even lighter than, actually it is the lightest. It is actually lighter than Prominence, the Prominence blade without the armor, which is actually kind of surprising, which makes this even lighter than that. We're weighing at only 5.5 or something grams. Dynamite is the lightest ring, but surprisingly from my tests and everything, it's not a bad ring at all. So yeah, average I guess. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. And another thing that makes it not bad is you can put F and L gear on it, which I'll get to right in a bit. Okay, so that's why Dynamite has nothing special on it either. Nothing special about it. So yeah, it's just a 3-bladed ring. It's good though, but it's not too good, if you guys get what I mean. Okay, next, the armor, the 2 armor. So the 2 armor is actually good. So it does, wait, where will I put this? Yeah, it's amazing. So the 2 armor is really good armor. You know what, I think I'll put it here actually. The 2 armor is actually really good. It deserves S tier. So the 2 armor is good, same spin and opposite spin. And yeah, it is worse than like some of armors in specific spin, but yeah, I don't think it deserves to go lower than S tier, because it's a really good armor and I see a lot of people using it. And yeah, it's good. Okay, next we got the Nexus disc, and where's that? Here's the Nexus disc. And I think with the Nexus disc is, even though it's supposed to have an attachment on it and all of that, yeah, it still weighs around 30 grams, which is more than the taper disc, which released on Vanish Factory and Prominence Phoenix. I guess it was reused on Prominence Phoenix, and also weighs heavier than the Karma disc, which is kind of surprising since they don't have any attachments to go on, and this does. I think it might even be like one of the better discs to use. So amazing, there we go. Yeah, it's a really good disc, not gonna lie. It is better than the taper disc and the Karma disc from what I have tested in LAD and overall stamina. General use, because tapered has its own use with bearing. Yeah, specific uses. Yeah, you have this like Karma and taper for specific uses, but all in all, like overall, this thing is better. So it deserves to go on 80. Next we got Venture. Again, with the V gear it's better, but I think Venture isn't one of the best drivers released, so I will actually put this in average. Okay, the Belial core. So the thing with the Belial core is it has 3 strong locks, which from my testings it's a very solid core. There we go, amazing. Nothing special about it. It has a cool design. The locks are really good, so I'm gonna put it in amazing. Okay, the next Beyblade to be released was Vanish Factory, which people actually thought was a bad release when it released, but now you guys, if you are following the competitive meta, it is actually a really good blade. I mean, Astral is here now, but it's still good for, spin stealing. Because of, it's literally made of rubber, like, come on. The only parts that aren't made of rubber are the 3 dragon hands, as you guys can see. Okay, Vanish, again, it's literally made out of only rubber. So it is godly for spin stealing, and yeah, there we go, best. It is really one of the best rings for competitive playing. And yeah, you either win with Vanish or you either draw depending on your combo. You can't really use. See, if it's a mirror match, okay, you can't really lose because it's gonna either be a draw or you're gonna win. It's not gonna be like you're gonna lose in a mirror match. So yeah, there we go. Next we got the taper disc. So the taper disc basically, like I told, was the Nexus. It has its specific use for batting, but yeah, overall it doesn't have that much of a use. So it's only specifically on batting. I don't know what else it would really be useful for, because like in all the times when there were only a few DB releases. I mean, there's only a few now as well, but still. Even fewer, like 2 or 3, yeah, the taper disc might have been like whatever, but now, yeah, you have stuff like Over, Nexus Plus S here, the Giga Disc. I mean, the Giga Disc was always there, so yeah, taper isn't really good. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's certainly not good. Okay, next we'll be putting the armor, 3 armor. 3 armor from my testing is actually really good in sand spin, not as good as in opposite spin. And gimmick with the 3 armor is it's unbalanced on one side and yeah, basically that. And it has a pretty round shape as well. The thing with armors is it's really hard to differentiate, but if you actually do testing, yeah, it's not that hard. This armor works well on the Dangerous Blade and Dynamite Blade, and kind of works well on Vanish. But I think 2 armor works well on Vanish for spin stealing, so I will put this on amazing. Okay, as I was saying, the 3 armor is pretty good, not as good as the 2 armor for overall use though, so there it goes. It's good in same spin, not good like. Okay, amazing, there we go. And next we got the kick driver. Kick driver, I have actually won a tournament with this. People really underrate the kick driver, not one way. So yeah, kick driver is actually pretty decent in opposite spin. I guess that's what people think. In my opinion, it's really good, because I have seen videos of kick driver literally outspinning drift and Mobius. Like, come on, how can you think it's that bad? I'd say it's an amazing driver. I'd really say sand spin not as good, I guess, but opposite spin it has a lot of use. Okay. And the next thing, okay, we have a Fafnir core. Again, it's the same as the Belial core. It has 3 strong locks. It's basically the same locks. Design looks cool, but again, it's only based on how good it is. Amazing. Okay, the next release we got is Roar Bahamut, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, I forgot to put on Cyclone RAM now. Okay, I'll just go over this real quick. Cyclone average ring, not that good. I mean, it is good, but again, it's not too good. Okay, the 6 armor from what I've seen is actually really good. So there we go, West. And the Never Driver, okay. So here is where it is. Never Driver is actually a really good driver. It passed well with the Giga Disc and maybe the Nexus Disc, I don't know. Not with the Over Disc, not use it with Over. With Giga it passed really well, sand spin and opposite spin, so there we go, it's a really good driver. So I'm gonna put it in. Okay, I don't think it deserves to go there, but you know what? It is good. It has been used a lot in the DB meta at least. So next, what have we got? Okay, what is this video? Okay, next we've got the Giga Disc, which is a really good disc. It is a really competitive disc. Works well with drift, works well with stuff like Destroy Dash, stuff like that, this disc doesn't scrape that much, that's the thing. And it is very heavy, so yeah, basically it's a really good disc. Okay, the next thing we have got is, okay, I don't know if this is that good, so I'm just gonna put it, above the kick driver. Okay, next release we got is Rod Bahamut. The Rod ring is, in my opinion, a really good ring again. Is it better than Vanish? Well, the thing is, no, it's not better than Vanish. Okay, so it's not better than Vanish, it has really good defense though. So basically it's really good. It has this gimmick where it's like, first it's an attack oriented shape, and when you get 2 clicks, it switches to defense, it switches to a more circular shape, but in reality I don't think that works so much because of the Bahamut code kind of, not leaving it go to 2 clicks, and even if it does, it doesn't affect the battle really. Okay, next we got the armor 10 because the disc is Giga for this as well, and I just talked about that. The 10 armor, from what I've seen, is really good. It is used in a lot of battling combos, so yeah. Don't know if it's as good as 6, I don't think so, so it's below 6. Yeah, from what I have seen, yeah, it is really good, but not as good as 6 or 2. Okay, I should probably do it like this. Okay, there we go. In my opinion, at least 2 is better. These are both equal. Here 6 and 2 are equal, but I don't think 10 is. Okay, next part of Rod Bahamut is obviously the Bahamut core itself. Bahamut core, I'll tell you something. It is still one of the best cores and was the best left spinning core for a long time. Because it doesn't even have teeth, if you guys know what I'm talking about. It has slopes with rubber stoppers. You can see the blue parts there are the rubber stoppers. And yeah, it's still one of the best left spinning cores out there. So, better than Factory obviously. Has really good stamina and legendary burst resistance, so you can use this with bearing and stuff with weak spring. And the thing is, metal drivers don't affect it because it doesn't have teeth, so legendary. Oh yeah, metal drivers, if you guys didn't know, like Metal Universe, Metal Drift, Metal Destroy, these drivers break the Beyblades core's teeth, DB core teeth and regular Beyblades teeth unless they have trash teeth. So yeah, this kind of avoids that. So you can use metal drivers on Bahamut. Okay, so it's a really legendary core to content. Okay, yeah, that's about Bahamut because Bahamut is really good, but I can't go too long with rambling about Bahamut. We got Movement, which again a very underrated driver. In the DB meta itself, I'm talking about. Movement, in my opinion, is better than Kick. So yeah, there we go. It's good chance spin and opposite spin. Kick is only good, opposite spin. It's average chance spin, but not better than Movement. So there we go for Movement. The next bear to get released was, I guess, Savior Valkyrie. Savior Ring, you know what, I myself thought the Savior Ring was bad for a long time, not only judging by its star combo, which I shouldn't have done. And not only that, but it is very high recoil, so I thought, just self-burst all the time, which from what I have seen, it really just does. But unlike that strips, and if you use a proper core like Belial, or now Belial too, I guess, but before we didn't have that. So I guess Belial could have still saved it, but it had this self-bursting problem because of how high recoil it is. But hear me out, it really gives intense attacks and has knockout potential. And I think on the new release, the Belial 2 core, you can really utilize Savior. I would say it is amazing for attack purposes and stuff like that. So I'll just put it here. Yeah, there you go. Savior is good. The Awakened version is better than the Unawakened version, but not too much of a difference, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay. Oh yeah, and I forgot to, okay, I'll keep the gears for last because I'll just, I just wrote now. F-gear paired up with Dynamite is really good. So, I'll put it in, okay, it's definitely better than Savior. F-gear paired up with Dynamite is better than Savior because it's good for defense and stamina rather than attack. So yeah, Dynamite was originally meant to be an attack ring, but yeah, whatever I guess. It is actually used for more equalization and sand spin defense purpose than attack, which I kind of found funny because later as it got more gears and about it got more balance type or defense type or stamina oriented and actually attack oriented, which I guess they kind of fix in dangerous, but I don't think that's really an upgrade. Okay, next V gear. V gear is better than regular venture, so okay, where do I put it? Yes, better than movement. Okay, there we go. Okay, next we got the 7 armor. 7 armor, I'll be honest, here not good. Just put it here. 7 armor, I don't see anyone using the 7 armor, and I think even for attack purpose 3 is better than 7. I'll tell you, the 7 is too off balance. Loses balance too quickly, loses stamina too quickly, not good. Just use 3 instead, it's better. I mean, yeah, I don't see any use for 7. Even if you wanted to use Savior, attack, use 3, it's better. And it aligns with the blades, moreover, this is bad. Guess I'll put it below average, not good. Okay, Shark Driver is, purely based on competitive use, it's actually below average, it's not a good driver. It is cool though, not good like. Because Shark is a fun driver to use, but not really good. I would put it in bad, but you know what, yeah, it is bad. Not good, it is bad. Okay, Valkyrie core. Yeah, where do I put this? So Valkyrie core isn't really a good core, so I guess below average. Okay, this might be controversial. Valkyrie core only has 2 clicks and is very, prone to bursting and all that. I understand the bound gimmick, but still. And because of its weird spring gimmick, its speed break faster, which means, not a good core at all. Okay. Next, that's the only good part of Valkyrie is Savior itself, I guess, and the V-gear. Yeah, Valkyrie core and Shark Driver really aren't good. Okay. The next release we got is, I think it's Astral Spriggan. Oh yeah, the Ragnarok core is, where do I put this? It's average. Don't see too much use for it. Okay, Astral Spriggan was the next release. So Astral has been swamped for competitive use, and I kind of understand why. It's a dual spin base and it is high recoil, but it's still good. So I don't think it's better than Vanish, so I'll just put it here. It's better than Roar, I know that. Astral is good. I'm not dividing into left Astral and right Astral. Astral is Astral, so I'll just leave it there. Worse than Vanish by a bit. But yeah, better than Roar. That's why I'm gonna leave it. Okay. By the way, Cyclone is better than regular Dynamite, or I think Cyclone is better than regular Dynamite. There we go. Okay. Next we have got the S gear. I'll just go for that first. I'll say forget. S gear is really good. It makes Nexus from 30 grams to 35 grams, making it the heaviest DB disc in existence, right now. And it has 2 mods. I'll just leave it here for now because I'll decide where to put it. It has 2 mods, free spin, fix, and I think fix is definitely better than free spin. But for some purposes, free spin is good, like defensive purposes. I'll definitely say it is good. But if you want to go equalization or stuff like that or attack, definitely use fix. From my experience at least. So I think this is definitely an upgrade, but it does scrape a lot. But if you somehow utilize it properly, you can use it. But S gear is, I'll just leave it at S gear. Okay, so like I told, S gear is just a gear, so I can't really compare them with discs and stuff, but I guess I technically can. So Nexus plus S gear, it's not better than Giga, I know that for sure. So I'll just leave it below Giga. But it is S tier because of how heavy it is, how wide it is, and you can utilize it. I'd say it is more attack oriented and you can use it for spin stealing, but I guess other discs are better too. Okay, so next we have got the Overdisc. Overdisc might be literally the best disc right now. It passes up well with bearing, it passes up well with drift, it passes up well with literally everything because it is very round. and it weighs about 34 grams, almost as much as Nexus Plus SPR, which is the heaviest right now. See, the thing was, it was really round, okay? It was a perfect circle, but it was sloping downwards, but this fixes that. But this does scrape, so, but not as much as other discs, so I'll just leave it above Giga. I think it's the best disc out right now, not only like. Okay, let's leave it at that. And next we have got, okay, Quattro. Where's Quattro? Okay, I actually forgot to add Quattro. Okay guys, I just added in the Quattro driver. So Quattro has 4 modes and it's a really good driver in my opinion. It's not good with regular beys and regular discs because they are a bit underweight. So Quattro has 4 modes. It's really tall, works well with DB discs. So Quattro has 4 modes: attack, defense, stamina and balance. Balance is basically the unite driver with a rubber ring around it and a plastic shaft tip in the middle. Attack is a flat rubber driver similar to Extreme. Stamina is the survive driver with metal on it, basically metal version of survive. And then the defense driver is hard with metal basically. All of these gone into one driver. Yeah, they all have their specific uses, but I think defense mode is really good. Yeah, I'll put here in amazing, but yeah, guess above movement. Yeah, movement is good and all, but not as good as Quattro on defense mode, I think. Yeah, I don't know, maybe both are equal, so that's where I'm gonna leave it. Quattro is a really good driver though, cool driver I mean. Yeah, it is good in my opinion, but still. Good for sand spin and offset spin. I really like Quattro and yeah, not as good as these two, but not bad. Spriggan. So the Spriggan core, I have never seen this being used anywhere unless it's with the stock itself. You know, the stock layer Astral Spriggan. So yeah, and from my testings also it doesn't have that good of teeth, so it doesn't have too much use, but it is a dual spin core. But anyway, judging from that, I'll just leave it. Yeah, I'll just leave it here. I don't know where to leave it. Just leave it in between, I guess. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know at this point. Okay, so we've got the metal drivers. I'll just talk about them real quick. So for metal drivers, oh yeah, we've also got Wave Dash by the way. Dash is pretty decent. I guess I'll put it in average. Yeah, I think it's better than Venture. Basically, Wave Dash is good on both spin, sand spin, opposite spin, and it is a dash driver, dash version of Wave. Has a decent LED. Against opposite spin, again it has decent LED. So sand spin also it performs decent, but yeah, it's not too good of a driver. Okay, then we have got the Zero Armor from Astral Spriggan. Zero Armor is basically the heaviest armor we have right now. And in my opinion, it is really good, but not as good as the True Armor. Again, from my testings I'm telling this. Yeah, the True Armor is better. And yeah, I guess the re-releases of True Armor, you know, there are so many. I guess that's a good thing. Okay, so there we got that, I guess. Okay, so that's that. So we have all the armors lined up here and stuff. Okay, next we have the metal drivers. And yeah, I'll go to that after I cover Guilty Longness. Next release was Guilty Longness. We got the Longness core first off. The Longness core has 2 clicks, only 2 clicks. But it's the same teeth that the 3A chassis has from Rage Longness. If you guys know, just search the teeth of 3A or see a review. Okay. It has metal heads, it has metal dragon heads as you can see right there. And yeah, it has really good stamina. But again, it has nowhere near as much burst resistance as the Bahamut core, but it has really good stamina, so I guess I'll put it at best, but below Bahamut, just because of that. Okay, really good right there. I have seen testings of this and it is better than Bahamut in terms of stamina, but not in terms of burst resistance. So it doesn't do well against, attack types and stuff like that. you yourself attacking yourself first again same issue with Valkyrie, except has target clicks in Valkyrie and will work better in a dash driver than Valkyrie does. So yeah, use a dash driver if you are gonna do for this, which won't work well for stamina type combos. So yeah, I'll just put it below Bahamut. Okay, next we got Karma, which again like I said is worse than an excess disc. So I'll just leave it at average. I guess it's better than tapered though. Karma works well with attack type combinations, so like with dash and extreme dash, stuff like that, if you get what I mean. So I guess they are both equal, not too bad. So yeah, that's why they are an average. Okay, so that's that. It is very aggressive as well. Okay, we've got the Guilty Blade itself, the main part. Guilty weighs around 15 grams or 17 grams, I don't know. It weighs a lot actually, 17 grams or something. I don't know how much it weighs exactly, but it is very heavy. As you can see, for metal dragon heads, it increases its weight. It is also very jagged and has a very aggressive shape to maximize attacks, so really good, but loses stamina really fast while doing that. See, the only thing I can compare this with is the GT version of longness, UI longness. So in terms of that, really good. It is similar to Rage and Zori, which means it's really good for attack and is competitive. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at best tier again. Better than Roar, Astral I don't, you know what, I'll leave it here. Better than Astral in terms of stuff. You know what, I'll leave it equal to Astral because you know, they are both good in different perspectives. This is good in stamina defense, this is good in attack, solely on attack. Okay, so that's done. We got the gear over here, L gear. L gear in my opinion is yeah, below average, not one line. I'll just leave it there because it's really not an armor. So, you know what, I'll leave it here I guess. Why is it below average, you might ask? You know what, maybe I'll leave it at average, but you know, I don't want to do that. L gear only increases 2 grams of weight and it kind of is slapped on high mode, so I don't like that, and it kind of disaligns the gears, which if you don't know, the F gear and the S gear perfectly align with the Dynamite Blade and themselves to create this huge upper attack contact point, which this thing just ruins. So yeah, you don't have that anymore. It creates that high gap because of high mode, and I don't like this gear. And it has been proven to be like the worst gear. In my opinion, it's not good because it disrupts the balance as well, and it perfectly locks it into high mode. So I really don't like that at all. So yeah, L gear is the worst gear in my opinion. Okay, that is L gear, just a short explanation for L gear. Then we got Metal Destroy. Metal Destroy is less destroy but with the metal cap. And does this make a difference, you ask? Yes, it has a golden spring inside, which means it is also technically destroyed as. But again with the metal cap, think about the metal cap. It ruins the Beyblade speed. So yeah, I'm sorry, I have to put this in yeah, not that good. It's average, I guess. Destroy itself is a good driver, so I'll leave it above these things. You know what, if I don't count the metal cap, I guess it is really good. So yeah, gonna leave it there. Then we got Metal Drift. Okay, so something they did with Metal Drift is they kind of fixed the problem with the other metal drivers, like Metal Destroy. Actually, they also did this to Metal Universe, is that they made the prongs smaller, the metal prongs, so it kind of doesn't ruin your feet as much. So, and this drift, drift in any form is legendary. And it is technically a dash driver, so I have to leave it there, there's no other way. And the fact that they paired this with raw Bahamut recolor with Karma and metal drift is amazing, so yeah, I have to give props immediately for that because it doesn't ruin the Bahamut core. Because Bahamut core doesn't have feet. So yeah, they were really clever on that, I guess. Okay. Yeah, drift is just gonna be that. Next thing we got is the set. The most recently released thing. I would have, included the greatest Raphael, but we don't know much about that yet. I think the IX and Plus is going to be really competitive. Okay, so let's go from the least likable stuff to the most likable stuff, I guess. Which in this case is the Perseus score. So the Perseus score is basically the heaviest right spin core, similar to Longness, the heaviest left spin core. But Longness has metal in the inner part of it, Perseus has outer part of it, which just make quite a different. This is good for attack, that is also good for attack. But this has better stamina than Longness because the metal is on the outside. Kind of like the over this where the metal is on the outside and has better stamina and stuff. It's a really heavy right spin chip, basically Longness of the right spin meta has the same laps as BDL. So yeah, there are really no complaints. So I will just okay, in terms of course I just it got that. Okay, there we go. The sound part with Longness are better. Okay, I'll just go over the course first. Now, Phoenix score has okay, by the way, the Ragnarok score has 5 locks. That's cool, I guess. It has 5 locks, so yeah, it doesn't make a difference. Phoenix also has 5 locks, which is actually it has 7 locks. Phoenix has 7 locks. There you go. And I don't know if Ragnarok has Ragnarok has 7. Phoenix also has 7. They are both literally the same. So I'm gonna just leave them both at the same. But I leave this. You know what? This looks cool. Yeah, people are gonna argue if I don't, let Phoenix be on a higher tier, so I'll just give that. You know what, I'm not gonna put it higher than medium because, okay, it's equal to medium, let's do that. Yeah, it's equal to medium. There we go. Okay, next we've got Beybladeburst 2, which in my opinion is one of the best cores out right now. Has similarity to Beybladeburst 1, has a really cool design. And has a burst lock, so yeah, technically it's one of the with Bahamut. Bahamut also has a burst lock gimmick, but the rubber. Beybladeburst 2 has a burst lock gimmick, but the plastic, especially like the Choji Awakening, if it runs hard, there's a burst lock in there, it will activate, and it does work. So there we go. Beybladeburst 2 is on part with Bahamut, one of the best cores. Okay, that's settled. Now we go to the driver. You know what? Let's go to over the blades. Alright, by the way, Perseus comes with Xavier Perseus, 3 armor, Giga Disc. So yeah, the parts are already there, so don't ask me for it. Okay, let's go over the Dangerous Blade right now. Okay, the Dangerous Blade without the gears is actually not better than Xavier, so it's actually not good at all. So I don't know, I'm gonna put it below Dynamite. It's not good. It's not good for attack. Not better than Xavier. Not better than other blades and equalizing either. So even with them here, okay. So yeah, overall, I don't know. It's just not good. It's not better than Dynamite. I'll just tell you myself. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I thought it would at least be better than Xavier with the gear at least, but even with all gears, it doesn't seem to be that good. And it's stock at least, and even even separately, it is not that good. So yeah. Next we have the All-Might Driver. All-Might Driver has a lot of gimmicks. I'll just leave it and I don't know. All-Might isn't so good, but not so bad. But if you think about attack only, it does have quite a bit of stamina, so it's not this bad. So I don't know. I guess I'll leave it here. Yeah, that's the best I can do. That's literally the best I can do. I just leave it at that. It's not so good. No what? Maybe I leave it on part with Quattro. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Okay, with the gears, this is pretty good, but yeah, I don't know. It's almost the exact same. So I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, let's just go for that. It's good. Its gimmick is it has a foam driver which if you launch hard, okay. So it has a small tip in the middle like axle, but it's a foam material. It's smooth. You know what? If you want to learn about the Dynamite driver, go check out a review because basically it's a gimmick. It works like reboot. But when you launch hard, the tip goes in and never comes out. Oh wait, that's actually similar to gender. Yeah, basically that and the metal part of this can incorporate S gear. You can put S gear on that. It's kind of shaped like Nexus, as you guys can see. You can also put V gear on this fuse driver. It has high and low mode for the disc part. Yeah, basically overall performance is average. Okay, next we got the prominence blade. I just first off put this here because on part with this. It is really amazing. Like once you get the armor of this thing, it is amazing because against attack types in general, it is really good. The armor comes up, it reduces the stamina of the attack Beyblade that you're going up against really quickly and turns into a more circular shape itself. And yeah, destabilizes your opponent. That is against an attack type. Against a defense or stamina balance type, it has pretty good stamina as well. Pretty round, pretty thick. Weighs around 15 grams. 15 grams. Oh yeah, and guilty weighs 17, so it's only a bit more. This does not even have metal, so yeah, get that. So basically, it's really good. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it with Vanish. Okay, Metal Universe wasn't that good. It's just metal version. Metal drivers aren't that good. Again, same with Drift. They fixed the metal thing kind of version. Just I'll leave it below Quattro. Yeah, you know what? On part with All Might. That's all I can say. Nothing about that. But you know what? Better than All Might. Bearing Dash, top tier. Don't know if it's you know what? For the meta right now, I think Bearing Dash is better than Metal Drift. Bearing in a nutshell is basically just it has a bearing inside, so really good for equalization. But I have been hearing that the bearing dash mold of the bearing is actually weaker than the regular bearing. But hear me out, I think that's just to nerf the thing itself. And yeah, the dash spring isn't the real dash spring, it's a regular spring because bearing itself had a weak spring. That's why it has an orange cap instead of a red cap, but it is really effective. So there we go. Here's a complete tier list of the BEYBLADEburst DB tier list if you guys want to have a look at that. So let's just go over everything. D tier, we got the short driver. C tier, we got L gear, the 7 armor and Valkyrie core. V tier, we have a Cyclone blade, Dynamite blade, Dangerous blade, without the armors. I mean without the gears. We got Wave Dash, Venture, Karma, the Taper Disc, Ragnarok core. Then we got an A tier Nexus disc for the disc. Of course, we got Belial, Phoenix, Spriggan, Fafnir in order respectively, which is better. This is better than this is better than this, like that. Okay, then for armor, we have the 3 armor. For drivers, we have another Nexus plus V gear. Quattro, Universe Metal, we got All Might, Metal Destroy, Movement, Kit. We got the F gear plus Dynamite, same goes for Dangerous. We've got Savior, then we've got the S tier, the best tier, Bearing Dash Drift, the Vanish Blade, Prominence Blade, Guilty Blade, Astral, Roar. For armors, again all is respectively. 2 armor, 0 armor, 6 armor, 10 armor. Disc we have Over is better than Giga, Giga is better than Nexus plus S gear. For course we have Belial 2 and Bahamut are about the same. Same with Perseus and Longness are about the same. Okay, that's all for the tier list. Be sure to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want more Beyblade content or any other content. And if you want any specific content, type it in the comments below. And yeah, bye guys, I'll meet you guys in another video.